Good afternoon, everybody. As we gather here today, it is especially fitting that we celebrate the opening of our beloved youth library during National Library Week. This annual event highlights libraries' invaluable role in our communities. And what better time to recognize the importance of our youth library than now? It is a pleasure to stand before you today as we mark this exciting milestone. Today's reopening is the result of months of planning, hard work, and collaboration. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone that has been involved in this project, from the property owner, Gibbons Management Services Limited, and the dedicated contractors to our incredible library team, Ms. Marla Smith, Mr. Kieran Hall, Ms. Christina Bean, and Lori Fox. You have worked tirelessly throughout this journey, and your commitment and effort have brought us this proud moment. The Youth Library has long served as a cornerstone for our community, providing a safe, inclusive space where young people can explore, learn, and grow. As old as I am, as a young boy under 10 years old, I can remember spending hours here on a Saturday afternoon reading books like the Hardy Boy mystery novels or the detective adventures of Encyclopedia Brown. I know none of you guys know these people. Today, we unveil a refreshed and revitalized library, one that is not only honors its history, but is now better able to serve the future generation. Like any major project, this renovation came with its share of challenges, including unexpected roof repairs and weather-related delays. But thanks to the vision and responsiveness of our dedicated landlord, and these challenges were transformed into opportunities. The result is a brighter, safer, and more welcoming environment for all. Upgrades now include new ceiling and carpet tiles, fresh flooring, energy-efficient LED, and a beautifully repainted interior and exterior. We've also replaced the original 40-year-old shelving with modern, safer units. And while the new ground-level bathrooms will be completed shortly after reopening, they'll soon eliminate the need for our young visitors to leave the building just to use the facilities. As for the programming, we're already off to an exciting start. The Golden Ticket Challenge launched and will run until June 13th. Lucky readers who find hidden tickets and books will be entered into a prize draw at the end of the challenge. All previous programs will resume the week of April 14th, and the Youth Library team is also preparing to roll out new initiatives that will strengthen literacy skills and spark lifelong love of reading. On a personal note, to my surprise, my photo memories of the day featured on my phone brought up a picture of me and my daughter at this very library 10 years ago today. I'm also proud to share her love of reading has resulted in her becoming a member of TAB, the Youth Library's Teen Advisory Board. As a family, we are passionate supporters of the library's mission, and I encourage all high school students seeking community service hours to consider joining TAB. It is a meaningful way to give back to the community, develop leadership skills, and make a positive impact. In closing, I want to express my gratitude again to everyone who contributed information. Your dedication and hard work have helped create a youth library where imagination, learning, inspiration, and a community can thrive for generations to come. I welcome everybody to the revised and renovated Youth Library. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. We just give the media an opportunity to ask a couple of questions, and then following that, we have a ribbon cutting ceremony.
Good afternoon.
Sure.
First of all, can you tell me a little bit about important to invest in libraries in this new age of modern technology?
Even though we have modern technology, and we could find things at our fingertips, we often in our office joke about the encyclopedia of Google that everyone seems to want to use. It's an important feature to learn how to read and how to read properly and to develop a love of reading. It encourages, reading itself allows you to develop a vocabulary that allows you to be much more expressive in when you talk and to be able to have conversations with persons instead of just standoffs as we tend to see being proliferated with our youth today.
Now, of course, modern libraries are generally more than just collections of books. Can you say a little bit more about how the youth library plays into that element of Bermuda's culture and
Well, this library has always had movies. It always has access to computers. So we do have those modern features. I know we've had some conversations just this week as my office would have seen some directives that came from me in terms of upgrading the technology that we do find within our library. So we'll see some movement in that direction as well. But libraries can be a community place for persons to come. Not the youth library more so for our children, but the senior library for persons who may not have a computer at home or may not have access to the internet or may need a place to type a resume or gain access to external sources that they just wouldn't get at home. So it does play in our lives and it does play an important part to our community.
now, of course, as you mentioned in your statement, this project did take a little bit longer than previously anticipated. Can you go into a little bit more about the challenges that the project had to go through?
I would just say that I'm excited that we have finally made it to the end. I think we move away from what what their challenges are. Whenever you do renovations, there's always things that come up that you just couldn't foresee until you cut into the wall, until you pull something down. I'm just grateful that they kept their shoulder to the wheel and they got to the end point, and we see what we have now, a new, beautifully renovated space for our children.
And how did the changes affect the budget for the project, if you can?
I cannot speak to the budget. I do know that there are things that we have to do within within the government and within the projects that we do that sometimes go over, sometimes come in under. We don't seem to hear a lot about the ones that come under, but when we also need to look at the social contract that the government has between itself and the citizens of Bermuda, and this is a project that was well worth whatever it costs. To get to the point of where we are. So our children, once again, can have a place that they can come read, do research, play games, and get towards that goal of being positive citizens for our country.
Any more words about the future of the Bermuda's libraries?
I encourage everyone to join the library. I encourage everyone to use the library. You would be extremely surprised how many resources are available, especially for our adults at the adult library. Join or follow them on their socials. They're prolific posters of events that's going on. They've got events going on nearly every week of the year. There are things that you can do in the libraries that we certainly couldn't do when we were younger and trying to visit them. You want to learn a language, you can actually do that for free. Students out there, if you are having a little trouble with homework, tutor.bm, that's run through the library, gives you free, tutor.com, run through the library, gives you free access to tutors that can help you with your homework. And so there are a myriad of things that you can do through our libraries, both the youth and the senior libraries. I encourage all Bermudians to get involved and get to using them.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
All right, thank you. We now have the ribbon cutting ceremony. Minister, we're just going to have two of the young ladies here. Just hold the ribbons.
El Presidente. We're going to do it in front of this?
Yeah, I'm going to get that out the way.
All right. Drum roll. All right. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Thank you, Minister. That concludes